Hello everybody, welcome to this video on basically it's going to be Google extensions for web developers and designers. So this is going to be a quick video on one of the most popular extensions that you can install on Google Chrome. Now there's some compatible ones that are you can install on Firefox, but I'm just going to focus on Google Chrome for now. Now these are extensions that I've used and that have basically increased my productivity, and that I'm pretty sure it's going to increase yours because they fix a lot of the problems that you're going to encounter. Now there's a lot more that you can install, but these are some of my favorite ones. So the first one is actually smooth gestures. What this does is actually just it increases the speed of which you transverse through pages. So basically, when you install it, you're able to use your mouse as gestures in order to move from page to page. So let's say I'm in youtube.com and I click on this video here. How do I go back real quick? Well, I can just hit the backspace key, but now with smooth gestures, I just right click and then do like left here, do a gesture to the left, and I'm able to go to the left. If I want to go forward, I go to the right. Now, smooth gestures is not perfect. I mean, there's a lot of things it can do. Like for instance, one of the best ones is actually view source. You go like in a circle here. I mean, upside down parabola, and then you're able to go view source and whatever. But I like to use this plugin, this extension, in combination with one called Vintages, and I just did a a BIM plugin for Sublime Text in my last video, and I think this one basically complements it really well. Basically, this plugin, what it does is it adds shortcuts to your Google Chrome, so you're able to use letters to basically move around the website, just using letters and not using a lot of the keyboard. Now a lot of people really like this plugin, and I also do like it, but it also has some flaws, and I like to use it in combination with smooth gestures, because what this plugin does is essentially the same thing. Let's say if I press D here, obviously once you already have it installed, if I press D here, it goes down here very easily. If I press up, if I press U, it goes up here, and you're able to do things like hit Control T, and then that opens a new tab, and you can go to Amazon.com in a new tab, which is actually I pressed the wrong one, but anyways, you're able to do stuff like that, and you could see the entire list of all the things it can do by hitting the control, by hitting the space, I mean the shift, and then the question mark, and you could see all the things it does here. Now, why I don't like this plugin a lot is because what it happens is when you're going into forums or things like that, chats, and you're trying to interact, it doesn't work. Like sometimes you get inside a video, like let's say you're watching Google's YouTube, and then you're watching a video and you maximize your screen. Like there's no way to go back to the actual screen with just using your keyboard. So that's why I like to use my mouse with the right hand and the keyboard with my left hand. So in combination with those, I think you'll basically get a tremendous productivity boost. Now what I like to do as well is I changed one setting here, and you go to options here and you go to the advanced options. By default, because you're gonna use the up and down keys so often, that by default it's mapped, scroll up is mapped as U. So whenever you hit the U key, it's gonna go up. So if I hit the down key, it's gonna go down. If I hit the U key, it's gonna go up. But that means you're gonna have to use the right hand in order to go up. And what I did, I just changed it to E. So D is gonna go down, and E is gonna go down. It's gonna go up. So that's just one thing, and I'm gonna change a few other things later, most likely, because there's some things that I don't really like that much. So you can change them here. It shows you how to change it here, and if you don't know what the command is, you can just click here, and here is the actual method that you're gonna be able to override. Okay, so the next one is actually called awesome screenshot annotations, and this one's cool because let's say you want to steal a background or whatever. So let's say that you, for some reason, you like this particular little piece here. Well, what you do is you click here, you select let's just select a particular area here, and you basically snag it here, and you're able to hijack it. Obviously, I'm not gonna save it, otherwise I'm gonna probably, you know, get in trouble or something. So you save it and do this kind of stuff. And you're able to do this throughout the entire any other website. And this is pretty useful because sometimes you have to take a screenshot of the entire website to show to your client or something like that. Okay, the next one is obviously this is a must essentially. It's web developer tools, and basically you go to the web developer tools website and you just download like the other ones. You're able to remove style sheets like real quick, so you're able to go to styles, disable styles, see how the browser looks, to see what kind of errors you made, and it shows you here number one that you made one change and you can just change it back. So it has a bunch of features here. You should check them out. The next one is clear cache. Now clear cache, you're able to access it through here. Go to history, clear cache, but you know it just takes a long time, so might as well just have like a little shortcut here. And basically what that does is often when you're making changes to a website, you know, it gets cached and it sucks because you're making a change and it doesn't work, and you're saying, well, why doesn't it work? You know, well, because it got cached. So this clears the cache, and you're able to see the change right away. The the next one is cookies. Here, basically, you're able to examine cookies. You know, for any website that logs in your cookies, and it's pretty explanatory here. I'm actually gonna have to delete this one here. Um, the next one is actually AdBlock, and I use this one because you're able to block essentially the flash advertisements that you don't want to see. So if you go to torrent sites or things like that, it's just gonna block them immediately. Now this one, the next one is called LastPass, and it's actually a very useful one. If you go to lastpass.com, you're gonna have to create an account actually. So you're gonna download this here, and what it does is actually it creates passwords for you. So when you're creating a new account in a web server, so let's say you're creating a new blog under Tumblr, it's just gonna generate a password for you. You don't have to memorize it, and it's much more secure. However, there is a master password, so make sure you make one that's very complicated, but as well that you're able to memorize. Otherwise, it's gonna defeat the whole point. And it's just gonna store the entire thing, and it's actually free unless you pay for the mobile version, which is actually just $1 a week. I mean a month, which is basically nothing. The next one is called livereaload. Essentially, this will work in conjunction with Sublime Text 3. You download the. So I'm just gonna list the package here. Livereaload. So as soon as you install package control, you should install this livereaload extension, and as soon as you make a CSS change or a HTML change, you're able to see the change in the browser without actually hitting the reload key, because you know it takes a long time to do it. There is, however, from what I heard, a possible security issue dealing with this extension in Sublime Text. So just take a look at it, you know, in detail. The next one is just why slow. It's a typical one. It just shows why it's a okay. I can't use it here, but if I just use it here, run the test, it's gonna show you a lot of the things that you're gonna find that might slow down your computer. I mean, not the computer, but it slows down the website, such as the use of CDN. So this one, Amazon should be using external CDN. So if they're using jQuery, there's probably a CDN out there that's hosting that, and they're not taking advantage of it. So the next one is SEO. I like to use this one, SEO for Chrome, just to check, you know, the page rank. Sometimes there's a new website you want to take a look at and you don't trust it. Well, you should always take a look at if what's the page rank. If it's a 0, then there's no reason you should trust it. If it has very small amount of backlinks and it's just brand new and they're trying to scam you or whatever. So I just like to use this one just to check real quick, and also to do research on SEO. Now the next one, it's my last one actually. And I had more, but this is the basic ones. It's Page Ruler. This one is actually useful when you're designing, you know, pixel by pixel design. So if you have a template, no, actually a design that somebody used, or you design a PDS website, then you can just click here, and if you don't know what, you know, if you think that this particular let's say this particular form here needs to be a little bit higher here, but you don't know how much. Well, you can just check here, and you could see that that it's 30 pixels wide, and you can use this in conjunction with the web developer inspection tools. So you go here. Actually, I think I need to get off of this here, but you need to go here and then use here, and then just mess around with it. Hide 20 pixels, and you should be able to move it around until you have it like the design says. So those are the quick tools for now, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and you should definitely install them, give them a try. If not, well then that's up to you. Alright, thank you for watching.